How is it going? Boys and girls, sorry for that intro. Of course, the second I clicked record, Jinx jumps onto me to crawl over me because he doesn't understand that a fucking floor exists. But how's it going? Boys, girls, and darb guy here, and welcome back to another ranked 1v1 duel video. And today we are continuing the A to Z series by hard slamming a Lancelot game. Lancelot is actually a pretty solid pick. This is not a good matchup, but he has a lot of really good matchups. He doesn't have too many bad matchups, and he can win a lot of his even matchups. He just has so much damage and so much. He's so safe whilst having so much damage, and like a lot of he doesn't need blink. It isn't bad on him, but what relic should I go? Just probably beads, right? He doesn't need blink because you can get your 3 shield to be absolutely massive, and then you just walk at him, and you're on a fucking horse with a shield, so they're gonna have a hard time taking you off. Lancelot's a very solid dual character. If you want to hit masters, playing a god like Lancelot's pretty good because he's solid. He's like a solid A tier god, and a lot of people don't know how to play against him because. Be honest, how often have you played against Lancelots in Duel? Not too often. There are some Lancelot players, but, you know, when you play gods that people don't play against all the time, they perform a little worse against them just because they're not used to playing against the god. I'm gonna start blue buff. I don't know if this is a great idea. Does it cost mana to get on the horse and to use the ability? That is crazy. That is so much mana usage. I hope it doesn't invade me. He hasn't done anything yet. Okay, he just did his minis. I outcleared him. He did something wrong. He's gonna basically full clear this wave, and I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Okay, he tried to hit me and the wave, so he fucked that up big time. That was very unfortunate timing. He did not try to dodge my 2, he just randomly jumped. Very weird timing. Him hitting me instead of the wave again is very good for me. Okay, he actually still kind of cleared the wave somehow. He did not hit the backline, so I don't really know what happened to them. Yeah, this is not a great matchup. It's just kind of hard for me to fight him. And he has a lot of wave clear. But as you can see, I have pretty good damage. It's just, I don't win until a few levels in. Okay, perfect. I don't want to use the horse because he has ult, and I don't have a way out of the ult. So we kept up in farm. We have the exact same farm basically. We both got a buff. Neither of us missed a single minion to tower. So we're quite literally even. The only difference is he wasted his ult and I still have mine. But unless he makes a mistake, I have very low kill potential at this point in the game. I need anti-heal, I need pen, and I need just straight up damage because, well, I don't have enough damage to really one-shot him, and that's the only way I'm gonna get a kill. Let's see what we can do here though. Okay, yeah, we just don't have the damage to kill yet. He's very safe, he has a jump, and he gets a lot of protections in his ult. So even if he doesn't have defense built yet, he still has a lot of defense. So we just need a lot before we have kill potential. And he just clears the wave so easily. Did he get his blue buff? I don't think he did. He's up a little bit in gold because he's last egg minions. He's on his buff now. Yeah. But he gave up rock for that. So it could be worse. Getting any farm is good here because minions. Did I miss the Hades? Okay, fine. Game disconnected. Did I miss the Hades with my 3? I tried to hit him to group the wave together to make the wave clear easier. He also has bankrout, so he has more damage than me. He has sustain. He just kind of has every advantage at this point in the game. But nonetheless, if you find yourself enjoying this video, make sure to let me know by subscribing. It really would mean the world to me. I want to hit 1K by the end of the year, which is looking very, very, very likely. So I post a Smite video every day. Surely there's something here for you. Just subscribe, okay? It'd make me happy. Do you need anything else? We're gonna go Pestilence next. Give us a lot of damage as well as some anti-heal that we desperately need. Looks like he is going to red instead of my blue, which is good for me. He does out-secure me 10 out of 10 times. Believe it or not. So I do have to give up a lot of the wave gold to get my blue. But in matchups like this, you have to be okay with losing some gold. That's just how the matchups work. My wave clear is kind of good. We got both chesters. That's 100 gold. That's very good. Did he get these minis? He did. Is getting all 3 minis worth more than getting 2 chesters? It's 13 gold a mini, right? So that's 39 gold. Chesters is 100. I feel like getting both chesters is so much better. He has ult. Oh, I walked off it. He didn't even need ult. I just walked off it. Well, that was embarrassing. When Lancelot came out, I was playing him a lot in solo. Lancelot solo when he first... Lancelot's a fun character, but he's also just not that fun. You know, like, there's nothing really wrong with him. It's just... In my opinion, there are more fun characters. Nice, he hit me instead of wave. Which is literally perfect and wasted his ult. That's huge. This guy's like 15 stars. I'm surprised he does not seem to understand how to play Hades that well. My poke is so good, too. Lance is just such a solid character. To be fair, this guy's also not playing well, but... Hades does. I don't even know if Hades wins this matchup. He wins it early for sure. I can see a world where Lancelot actually can win this pretty handedly. Also, something else I want to talk about is I'm going to be making a second channel called, I'm going to name it darbiie VODs, I think, or something like that. It's just going to be a channel where I post another video every day, and it's probably going to be just like a game ripped off a stream. So I'm going to start streaming again now that I'm not in college and working 2 jobs. I'm just in college and working 1 job. I kind of have the time to stream again because obviously I enjoy content creation, or I wouldn't have done it for this long. Like, I've done it for a little over a year now. So I'm just going to make the second channel, and it's just going to be a daily conquest video over there. Probably your first stream, and if I don't stream, it's just going to be another game uploaded. I'll probably link it in the description or something, maybe put it on the end screen or have it in my community tab or the about section on this page. It'll be in a few different pages, or you can just type in, I don't know what I'm going to name it yet, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. This guy doesn't have ult, does he? Oh, he does. Does he die here? Yeah, he played that pretty poorly. He walked in with half health expecting Hades to carry him. If I didn't have Pestilence, I think that would work out for him. But Pestilence just makes me so tanky and nullifies a lot of his Bankrots and Hades heals. Because Hades heals base kit too, with his 3. But Pestilence is so good against Hades. We are going to go Hydra, that'll give us 20% cooldown, some more damage. A lot more damage. Hydra's is such a good item on Lancelot. You do want to be weaving in autos. It's kind of like Susano. When you play Arthur, do you have to weave autos in? I don't play Arthur, so I don't really know. He does not want to fight me anymore. I don't think that's good for him. I think the later this game goes, the worse it gets for him. He still wins the mid game for sure, but I see a world where Lance wins this late. I absolutely blow on Hades. I don't know why. I probably have like 7 games on Hades in the a little over a year I've been playing, and I've probably lost the majority of them. Got his ult for free again. Getting back. Get our Hydras, start working into Serrated maybe? Serrated's kind of a solid item here. A lot more damage, pen, some lifesteal. He's going defense, so... He went Chronos Pendant second item. That cannot be good. Also, I know this is coming out before the Kuzenbo video, and the Kuzenbo video should, like, just chronologically come out before this video, but it's on the computer, and if you didn't watch the last video, I'm having technical difficulties, and instead of just recording the Kuzenbo video, I just want to post the Kuzenbo video whenever I can, because it was very enjoyable. This guy's just kind of trying to be a rat, just follow me around, and then the second I look out, I run back to the tower. Average duel player. Pestilence is in range of him. I'm just on my horse. I don't want to be caught up in the minion wave. That's why the matchup isn't that great, because it's hard for me to stop him from clearing the wave, because if I do, he does massive damage to me. T2 serrated. I guess stone cutting's back in the game. I never see that item build. Wonder where he's going next. That better not be a divine. I have 0 healing. I have a chalice. That's about it. Look how big my shield is already. Thank you.
Time to ride.
Give me roll to down. Wait out the beads. Woo! Get off the horse! I was clicking B, man. I waited out the beads to rid him so he couldn't get as far away from me. So I didn't think that would kill, which it would not have. So I think that was the right play. Can I get this? I would love this tower. Using my Hydra's procs. Okay. He's not happy. But yeah, I just, I want to post one video down 2 separate channels. This channel is going to be the same thing it's always been. A daily video of, like, either Conquest, Joust, or Duel. Probably predominantly Duel. And, the other channel is just going to be only a Conquest video. Every day. Probably ripped from stream if I start streaming daily again, which I want to do. That's the game plan, I think. See how it goes. I don't know if that's dumb or not, but it feels logically correct to me. Once we get this serrated, he's gonna fall. Okay, my mic cut out. Once we get this serrated, he's gonna fall apart. The tankiness that he has been relying on is gonna be gone entirely, basically. We're gonna have so much pen. I don't want to lose my tower off him being 0-2. Yeah, he's gonna be a little rat and try to push it, so I'm just gonna clear it and leave. How did my... Oh, he silenced my 2 accidentally. Because he wanted to try to hit me with the 3. Alright. World's worst ult. I should have stayed on the horse and followed him over the wall. Unfortunate. Yeah, he played that as horribly as he could have. It's kind of funny that, no offense to this guy, but something I've noticed is a lot of the characters that have, a lot of the players that have a lot of stars on one character usually are not the best players on that character. They're usually some of the most average. So I wonder why. It's like if you have 18 stars on a character, you'd think you'd be like, alright, well, I have the muscle memory down. You know, I've played so many hours of this character, I know what I'm doing, but then they just don't have any, like, mind process. I get, like, Hades, you don't really have to have that much of a mind process for the average game, but when you play against a good player and a semi-playable matchup, it's like, you have to use your brain a bit, you can't just jump in. But they don't. Most players with tons of stars on their accounts. On a god on their account. So I'm thinking about what I want here, and I think instead of Transcendence, I might make this a Dominance. Some attack speed would actually do me solid. So I am auto-attacking him a lot. Plus just for objective pressure as well. I have to win a fight and I still have enough health to do the Bull Demon. I don't really know how I do that. There's a Dom though. This Dom should be a pretty good power spike. Blink might be a solid relic too. Horrific solid too. Med could be a lot, just to spam cooldowns off. Because his entire thing is hit him with the 3, run away, and or instead of running away, waste ult and then run away. He's not really doing anything. But I think getting a cooldown med and just spamming abilities would be solid. Horse is not going to be upgraded right now, which is a shame. I might just have to 50-50 it. Yep, average rat player. Block a mage. Do nothing. Don't ever leave an objective until you have... Until they go for bullying. What is he doing? Yeah, like what? This is what I meant when I said that a lot of stars, a lot of players that have a lot of stars in a character have no idea how to play the character. Like all this guy knows is, oh, I'm Hades, I get to clear wave, auto attack, and my ult is pretty good. So he kills himself to clear wave, randomly ults when it's very not good to ult, and then just expects a win because he's Hades. I will say, these are usually on like the strong duel characters. There's a lot of people like Iranian or Tirza or there's then a Wheelix one trick or Gamer Lover who play characters that aren't really that amazing. Like a Wheelix, Ymir, Tyr, Loki. Erlong's pretty solid now, but Erlong wasn't always solid. A lot of players lock these characters and then are insane on them and could win 95% of their games on these characters, but of course there are probably exceptions as well as... This is a weird ult. No, you didn't want to fight me. We don't have to fight. I wanted to fight you and you didn't want to fight, so that's fine. I don't want to fight now. Take this and be on my happy way. He's trying to be a rat and just swallow me, so I'm just gonna back here. I don't know if Audibo is even the play, to be honest. I think I can get a second magical defense item and just make it hard for him to get me off the Titan. Because, like, yeah, the Titan is fizz damage and the Titan's going to be hitting me, but the Titan's a bitch. The dual Titan is literally, like, not important. You can solo it on half the gods in the game with half the builds in the game. It's like... The dual Titan is such a pushover, man. A Shogun's would be solid here as well. If I get this rock, the scepter should do like a solid 400 damage on the Titan Siege. Get a Shogun's. I kind of wish I could get a Shogun's and a med, but I can't. That is what it is.
There is wisdom in defensive tactics.
We can wait a minute to get a 500 pot. That might be a good idea. We can basically just kit dump onto the Titan and then reset. That's really the only play on Lancelot, because, like, this guy's only leaves objectives to try to steal stuff. So he's probably not going to leave his fountain very much. I still only have 20% cooldown. Wait for the wave, and then if he goes on the wave, I just go onto the Titan. If he goes onto me, I push the wave on the Titan. Oh my god, the Audibos are ripping this thing to pieces. I should not have lived that. I was gonna full commit and just die to do as much Titan damage as possible. But he just let me live. Yeah, this guy's not leaving Fountain, so I think what I did was the correct play. I don't think Med was the play, though. I think I would've got so much more value from a Horrific or a Thorns. Thorns would have done numbers here. Human Spear of Deso. I don't know if this guy plays Duel. He's over here so I can chase him down easier once he comes to try to steal this. If he comes, I'm just gonna drop this and let the minion wave and mid take the mix. He's not, he's giving it up. I didn't even put my... What word is it called? Yeah, he's just trying to be a little right, and for, like, that was just awful. I have a shield.
They should know that I am on the ship.
Thanks, Phoenix. It's fine, man. If you don't want to fight me, you don't have to fight. Where are you? What are you Vegasing? What are you beadsing? Yeah. Well, that was a very interesting game. Nonetheless, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. Peace.
Until they fuck you and leave. Hope that every tear you shed scratches your face and you bleed. No one even comes out, cause you just left to with ease.